Hello, my name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Mubarak Karim to all our Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. And also a happy new month to all of you from Tap Tap Send in the whole Riase. As you already know, Tap Tap Send remains to be your number one, numero uno money transfer app you can ever find in the whole world. All you have to do is to go onto Google Play Store or App Store and download Tap Tap Send. The name is what? Tap Tap Send. Now, the testimonies from people is overwhelming. Everybody is giving the good testimony about Tap Tap Send because I've used it before and I understand how reliable, secure, and fast the app is. You, if you like, put it to a test and you'll see. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Tap Send now. Keep on sending the money to the loved ones and your family and let them appreciate you more. Remember the name. It's Tap Tap Send. Hey.
Tap Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Oh yeah! Are you ready? Elevate GH in partnership with Sammy Flex TV Production comes your way with a great opportunity for new and up-and-coming artists as well as already established independent artists, record labels or talent managers. Packages include quality music video shoots and music promotion. We give you clean shots, better video quality and the opportunity to promote you and your work across the globe. For more details and enquiries, call 0553 049 693 or 050 4323640. Elevate GH and Sammy Flex TV Production. Everything for the culture.
Anyway, so we are going to give you all the updates in our showbiz space. Yesterday, Roland Amate was at Stonebwoy's Fifth Dimension album listening, just as I told you in the afternoon. And he will be telling us the report from that part of town. What transpired there, the industry people we saw in videos, in photos, and what is happening. We will be getting all such information today here on the show and other matters that we would have to look at. This is Showbiz Daily on Sammy Flex TV. My name is Sammy Flex and I'm here with a three-man squad. Roland Amate in the middle. He is a blogger, talent manager, of course, an event publicist, and Nana Regan is also here. He has been very busy. In fact, if there is one artist who really was busy, I'm sure we'll give it to Wendy Shea and Sunsuma Hofe. Sunsuma also said he was very, very busy. Yeah, since he said he played Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Hey, Sunsuma also JFA. Well, Wendy Shea was so busy. But Nana, you guys were so busy this Easter.
Yeah. Very, very busy. It wasn't easy, because we had to move from Accra to Volta region, back to Accra, and then back to Volta region again. So I think we did three towns in the Volta region. We did Kwando, we did Ho, we did Segakope, and then we did Hohoi.
Okay.
Then we came back to Accra to do Pram Pram. So, and it was all successful. So we've been very, very busy. And funny enough, the calls are not stopping any time. Like it keeps coming, and people are even trying to do other events after this April in some other regions. So after the busy day, I never knew artist manager was like this. Sometimes I feel for Wendy Shea
as a female.
As a female artist. Sometimes I feel like sometimes I even ask her like, are you not tired? So sometimes when we go to places like that, I just deliberately allow her to sleep for a very long time because she's on stage from, let's say, 2 a.m. till morning. The next night she's doing the same routine again. The next night she's doing the same routine again. She will sit in the bus for like 4 hours or so, or 2 hours drive, and then he will go and perform, do the same routine. It's just too much. I don't perform. I don't perform. But sometimes when I'm just standing at the back, I get very, very tired. So I
you know, let me tell you in fact, I've not said this anywhere, but one of my inspirations for this gym thing is when I started moving with Shatta.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's one of my inspiration for this gym thing, because the way their kind of work is, if you don't have energy, you can't follow them.
Not at all. You break down.
You can't follow them. Because imagine he is performing, jumping, but you are standing at one place. If you are not careful, you get tired more than him.
Cry. You get more tired, and sometimes you always have to be alert. Sometimes you have to look at what the crowd is doing, how he is responding to and all of that. So last time it's not easy. Artist management. Now I understand why sometimes when we sit like this and as pandas, we are talking about some of the activities like this, like
the way they get hurt and
how they get emotional about some of. I really understand.
Yeah, I've seen that long time ago. It's even beyond the road, the things they go through. The thing one person, like for instance, those who don't have labels, they are the key figures at the top. The decisions they are taking, their people taking care of them. Like after one show, the number of people they have to take care of, and recording songs, promotion, and still someone will sit somewhere and say, heartbreaking.
It's serious.
Serious. But let me also get some observation from you. Quo, Easter, and Volta. Is Volta taking over? Because we are feeling that the way Volta was very busy, unlike Quo with artists, especially with artists. Let me put it that way. Is Volta taking over? Because you were there.
I won't say Volta is not taking over from Quo, because Quo has been there for a very long time. I mean, the noise around Quo Festival is huge than the Volta. I think the people of Volta have now recognized something. I don't know what exactly it is, but they are trying to put in measures or efforts to also make Volta like a place for Easter. And that is the good thing that they are doing. But I won't say they have taken over. Maybe they are, on course to take over, but they have not taken over entirely, because we have been doing Easter for a very long time now. And I just experienced, this is my first time,
in the Volta
region during the Easter holiday. So, and it was huge, especially in places like Sigakop. I was so surprised, like the numbers that turned out. I was so surprised, because when we were going, I didn't have confidence to pull such crowd. But when we went there, then at the point I couldn't even get in as an artist manager. I couldn't enter. I had to stand somewhere, make sure the people get in after the gate is a bit less busy, then you can go through. It wasn't easy. Even when Wendy was coming in, it took us some time. The crowd at the gate was just
yeah. And it wasn't a free show too.
It wasn't a free show. It was 40 cedis per head.
Wow.
Yeah, and people were just busy buying tickets. In fact, some people even bought tickets, and because of the struggle, they went back home with their tickets.
Wow.
Yes, they couldn't stand the challenge at the gate, so they had to just.
And it was Wendy Shea and who? It
was Wendy Shea, Chief One, Agbeshi, Helegbe, and then D Crime.
I think I saw.
They were the main artists, and then we had one or two,
I think I saw D Crime. And you told us about a show that rained off.
Yeah, that was.
And what happened to the organizer?
It's sad. We just had to encourage Ni to,
His name's what, Ni?
Ni, yes, yeah. I've forgotten the other names. So we just had to. It wasn't easy for because that was his first.
Did you guys take your money in full?
In fact, we took the money before we left Accra. Normally, anytime we are going for such shows, full payments are done before we set off from Accra.
So until full payment, you don't move.
No, we don't move.
Yeah, I know.
Until full payment, we don't move at all.
That one is true.
Unless, of course,
you can't trust event promoters.
So
they are funny sometimes.
Of course, maybe
there's
my boss has some relationship with some people, and then he wants to do certain things for them. But in most cases, we take full payment before we move. So yes, full payment was done I think it was done on Thursday afternoon. Friday morning, we left Accra to Segakope. And the reception was nice. They gave us a very nice hotel. In fact, I slept in the presidential suite in Holy Trinity Hotel.
Holy Trinity Spa?
Yes, Spa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in Segakope. Yeah, it was a
Did
very
you
nice...
sleep alone?
Yeah. Yes. In
a presidential suite alone?
Yeah, I slept alone. I was tired, so I was just trying to,
spread your legs and Charlie, big ups to Wendy. Big ups to Wendy. Personally, when Roland also told me she was playing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I said, wow. And as a matter of fact, I did not see many artists playing such shows over the Easter weekend. Even most of the top people, I did not see them play any show. I saw Shatta was on one show, but the show even did not happen at the end of it. Sarkodie, I did not see. No,
I think the rain also affected some shows in Kowa as well. I had a report from.
Yeah, I think they said the Friday and also.
It was the same. No, it was Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Yeah, on the 8th.
But there were no artists billed like that.
In Kowa.
I'm talking about artists. In fact, that is what I'm.
I think Voter Radio recorded.
Artists, more.
And Brass, I mean, let me just. I don't know if this thing should be like a plea to the artists. Sometimes when we go out for some of these activities, I've discussed that with my boss, so I know I can share the same thing here. Looking at this investor, he is a fresh investor in
the show that was rained off.
Yes, and he is playing like 3 places, and the second place he rained off. He didn't get anything. He took you guys to the 3rd place, and there were no turn-up at all. There was no rain, but the turn-up.
The show did not happen.
It didn't happen.
That was on Easter Monday.
That was on the Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, at that time we were at Pram Pram, so we were not part of that Pando show. So, looking at some of these things, sometimes I think we should be a bit reasonable with some of these investors because it is difficult to say. I understand. I mean, the business technicalities and all of that, but then again, I've always been saying that this our industry. We are not doing the 100% business. It's business and morals. So you can still be reasonable with people. So if some of these things are happening and you want to keep such people in business, because next year, this man in the meeting with me told me that he wants to do this thing in voter reading for a very long time. Easter in voter is something like a brand that he is trying to build. So if right from the beginning he's being crippled with his head and gets emotional about some of these things, it is not only going to affect him, it would affect you, the artist. Because next year, if you don't get him to build you or pay you such amount of money to go and perform there, and nobody also calls you, you have also lost your daily bread. So let's try and find a way to motivate and keep them in the system. When we keep such investors in the system, it will help. It wouldn't take anything from any artist. If at least you can even take extra half of what you took and then get a new date for the whole show and then you go and play it for him. It will at least give him some sort of strength.
I think I agree. And this goes to all artist handlers and the artists themselves. Sometimes the handlers might even agree, but the artists themselves. And I think, Roland, we have been talking about this. We have been discussing this time and again that, Charlie, sometimes if you look at these event promoters, even how much they are paying you, how much they are making from games.
I made that calculation.
Charlie, they are not. No, they are really not making it.
It was 40 cedis per head. If you even gathers 2,000 people, you will still not.
No, I know. We have been discussing that all the time. Sometimes when we go to events, we look at the number of people who came and we try to do a calculation of, okay, so if this number even bought tickets, looking at publicity, looking at equipment, looking at logistics and all, venue and personnel. Charlie, they are not breaking even, but Charlie, you're anything. Artists need almost feel say event promoters need be it's more than a Jamaica currency now or Montias. But anything, so we still have to go ahead with what we have to do. Shout outs to Digital Rasta, call him Currency, who is handling our camera for us, and Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. Thanks for being a part of the show. Now let's go straight to Roland to take us through the album listening of Stonebwoy, Fifth Dimension. Anything he saw there meant for him to go find out how Stonebwoy would respond to whether Angelique Kidjo is a guaranteed win for Grammy because she is on an album. And Stonebwoy gave a brilliant response to that particular question. And so tell us, how was it like yesterday at the CG Royal Hotel in Osu?
Oh, Brasame, it was a very beautiful experience. First of all, let me say congratulations to Stonebwoy. In fact, what he presented yesterday was very beautiful and he needs so much commendation. So, congratulations to him.
But why
So-
did he came with Yango? I saw
So
Who came with Yango?
Stonebwoy, yes.
He's a Yango ambassador.
Yeah, so he just signed a deal with Yango.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
that
Stonebwoy is a Yango ambassador.
that is how come he
So now
appeared.
he be driving Yango around.
Well, if not literally, but since he's an ambassador, it's very likely you'll be seeing him a lot
Oh, so Stonebwoy came there in Yango.
in a Yango, yes.
Oh, they have not seen it.
Yes, in a Yango cab. So that's how he appeared though at the venue whilst everybody was seated. So it was a very beautiful and eventful night where people when he came, he just greeted everybody. There were a very good representation of the industry from the media to some of the artist handlers, if I should put it, the likes of Bulldog, Mr. Logic, and everybody was there. Like we had some top people like the Bolares, the Abeku Santana, and you can clearly see, including presence of the online media as well.
Okay.
So it was a very good representation. However, with the attendance, one aspect of the attendance that I don't know how I wasn't so cool about was the colleague support, as in his colleagues. So usually musicians, I mean. So I was expecting this being one of Stonebwoy's high moments in his career, and in his recent commentaries about him calling for support. And we know in recent times these guys have been trying to, as it were, make peace with one another. I was expecting that, okay, if despite every difference that they may have with each other, this is a high moment in Boy's career, and I was expecting like one or two artists who probably he has relationship with them would show up to come and support. I don't know how the invitation was done though, but this, as we know, is a by invitation and was very private to certain people, a certain caliber of people. So I was expecting that yes, some of his colleagues or people that he's also cool with in terms of being musicians would have turned up. But all the same, there was a very good representation of the whole industry.
We also can't be sure if he saw the need to invite them. Maybe the focus was the media. Because he wants publicity for the album. And I want to believe the focus was on the media because he won't invite them for them to turn him down. Yeah.
Okay, so the next one I have spoken about you mentioned of the location. Then he also touched on the inspiration behind this particular project, as in the Fifth Dimension. He explained that this is an album that not only representing the fifth studio album or the fifth body of work of his, but it is one that is going to catapult him into a different dimension.
Okay.
As he explained it, this is more or less an upgrade of who we know Stonebwoy to be, both as an artist and also with his sound.
Okay.
Which is why he also touched on the fact that after releasing Therapy, which is part of this particular project, he was finally nominated at the Vodafone Music Awards. That is the vocalist of the year, which he has never entered that particular slot before. So it was a clear indication that yes,
a new sound
has been introduced, including his vocals, which has even improved and changed, whereby giving him that particular slot. So we listened to the various songs on the album from track 1 to track 17, and it was very beautiful. I must say that this is a clear indication that Stonebwoy has grown
Okay.
in terms of being an artist. If you follow Stonebwoy throughout his other releases or albums, you realize that this is more or less like a cocktail. And one observation is also, so in listening to the album, each track that plays, he tries to explain the theme or the inspiration behind the song, Secret Lover, Vomumlo, and among other tracks. So this is what Stonebwoy is trying to do. He, with upgrading his sound, he tried to blend other sounds as well.
Okay.
Yes, trying to work with top producers. And one has to do with him also giving slots or giving the shine to Ghanaian producers or personnel for them to also have a feel of what is done internationally.
Okay.
Because we know Stonebwoy is signed to Def Jam Africa, and some of these things would come as if, okay, we sign you and we want to project you in a certain light. Therefore, if when it comes to even producers and other people that you are going to work with, sometimes if you are not so careful, or if care is not taken, most of the people around you might be cut off, and they would introduce new people for you to work with. That is why you can see, let's say, Burna Boy working with Didi on his last project that won him. And you can clearly see so many foreigners on his particular project. But according to Stonebwoy, from the artwork to most of the productions that were done on this particular project were all done by Ghanaians.
Wow.
And yes, they were produced here in Ghana. Yes.
Wow.
Most of them were produced. It said
I saw a video of Bulldog really commending him for the sound.
Exactly.
And I was saying Stonebwoy was so smart to have let you guys listen in the silent speakers. Charlie, that's that thing. If you listen to sound in them,
and even with him, at a point he wasn't even so pleased with the sound, because to him the quality of sound that he produced on these particular tracks, even the silent headset did not give us what he wanted us to hear. But even with so, everybody could testify with the mood around. You realize that everybody was enjoying.
I see.
Then the next highlight would be the creme de la creme of it. That is the one with Angelique Kidjo, where, so if I don't know if I can break this, but he made Angelique Kidjo sing in Eve.
Oh, okay.
On that particular record. We know
100% Eve.
100% Eve, and it was so refreshing. I know some people, yes, Angelique Kidjo has featured in so many people's songs, including the recent one being the video, and has sung in her own native language, like we know her to do. But for Angelique Kidjo to come and speak Ebe, it really shows Stonebwoy's influence or charge on that particular record.
So what does it mean? Stonebwoy wrote it, I guess.
I am tempted to believe, just like he did with Kerry Hilson.
Yeah.
When he had
because everyone doesn't speak Eve, so for her to sing in Eve, someone should continue or contribute to the
So my last one would be, so he also touched on the fact that there is a huge road for promo. There is a huge outline, how do we call it? Plan for promotion as far as this album is concerned. It is not only about just releasing, but the fact that he wants to he knows that with him introducing a different sound or entering into a different dimension, people would have the perception that Stonebwoy, what this particular project doesn't belong to Ghanaians.
Okay.
People were scared that we were going to lose that Stonebwoy that we know. And on this particular record, he had even a reggae song on it.
Okay.
So
still making sure that he satisfies.
He satisfies. That is why the release party will be done here in Ghana. He also said that, and as well as calling for investors. Investors. So to him, the lack of investors in our space is one that he always cries about, because whenever he goes outside, to him, he describes it as very sad, and the fact that he doesn't see most of his Ghanaian brothers winning like he is doing now. So he's calling for investment support and all that. And lastly, saying Nigerians are not our enemies, but rather we should see them as inspiration. Because out of
like Don Jazzy said,
exactly, we should see them as inspiration, because if you should take their impact of the African music scene now, he asked a question, he put a question to everybody there, that will we be able to hold the fort or project African sound or African Afrobeat like the way the Nigerians are holding it. Are holding it now. So that's the report from.
Well, so one thing that I would want us to look at briefly is the video. When I made a tweet about the video winning the Grammys automatically because of a feature with Angelique Kidjo, Roland was able to ask that question, and Stonebwoy had a response for us. Let's go catch there. Then when we come, Nana Regan also give us some of the things he's heard so far. He was not there as well, but of course Roland has given us a report, so I'll see how he would also compile and maybe what he has heard elsewhere. And some comments like we need investors and we shouldn't compete Nigeria. Let's get his opinion on that. So let's go catch the video. When I come back, we continue with the show.
Which is Stonebwoy's vision now, is the global impact or the global footprint. And some of us believe that it comes with global laurels as well, like the Grammys and all that. I want to ask Stonebwoy, is the feature with Angelique Kidjo the gateway to that particular global laurel, like the Grammys?
Shout out to Senior Paco. That question I've been asked a lot. I think when you work with people like institutions, like yourself, they open a lot of doors. And the collaboration alone with Angelique Kidjo is definitely a long plan in several aspects. So should it open the Grammy doors? Why not? We take it, because we really get to that level of working with the likes of Shaggy, working with the likes of Angelique Kidjo, working with multiple Grammy winners or multiple producers, Grammy levels like Super News and the rest who are produced for Justin Bieber, they produce for Rihanna, Beyonce, all of those ones. These are just the right way to actually get the right attention. So I think let us all keep our fingers crossed. We also do the necessary by supporting the project, and pushing it to the world. And when the laurels come, we will all do that.
All right, Nana. So the breakdown from Roland and what you also have to say.
Yeah, Razan, I think it was yesterday. I saw some of the footages on social media, and it was very, very beautiful. The surprising bit was when I saw Stonebwoy in a Yango Cup. I was like, hey, is it for publicity stunts or like what is his trying?
I've not seen that one. I didn't.
It was very beautiful. So yeah, I have heard a lot of comments about the album. I have personally not been able to listen to any of the songs on it, apart from Therapy, which we know is out there already. And I think
he has released Far Away as well.
Okay.
Yes, Activate is also out.
I think that I mean, when Roland was giving us the report, he I think he mentioned sound, and I am very, very happy about it. I am happy because I've always been arguing or saying that we should really work hard on our sound, the sound that we are producing now. It's not as if sometimes we want to compete with Nigerians or anything, but if you look at the sounds that Nigerians have produced, I've always said that when it comes to Nigerian songs, it is not the power of the entire song is in the sound. I mean, lyrically, they are doing even less.
Okay.
They don't do so much when it comes to lyrics.
As in their lyrical power, not too huge like
it's
that.
not too huge like that. The other day I saw a video of a Jamaican artist, or I don't know if he's a producer, trying to analyze Afrobeats from Nigeria. And
that'd be a Bounty Killer.
Exactly. When I watched it, I was like, exactly. That he's saying just the exact truth. It is about sound. So if Ghanaians also want our music or sounds to be recognized like that, then we seriously need to invest in our sounds. And I'm happy Stonebwoy is doing that now. A lot of artists are doing it. So for Stonebwoy to also do it, I think it's a good thing. And all our artists should start looking at that direction, because if you want to be recognized out there, it's not about writing plenty lyrics like, you are writing some storybook or anything.
Yeah.
Give us sound. True. Right now, people are enjoying sound. That is why Amapiano is very, very strong now when it comes to African music. When you take the Amapiano songs, just about 85-90% of them is just beats. And they are the high quality of production will make you fall in love with it. So as for sound today, we seriously need to work on it. So it's a beautiful thing we saw out. I mean, the footages, the pictures and videos that came out of the album listening was very, very nice. And it tells how Stonebwoy is really, really working as an artist. And we need to commend him for it. At least let's give him his flag. He has been working tirelessly. Like from last year, it looks like he's not sleeping. And anybody that is close to artists like that, you will know. They don't sleep. They don't sleep at all. Like so like he has done well, and we want to pray or hope that this album will go very far and will be one of his.
He mentioned investment. What do you have to say about that? Since you are moving with an artist, in terms of investment, how are we faring as an industry?
Well, it's very, very essential. Like you can't. Investment is like. I was going to use men and women, but let me use.
Oh, but you can. If it will answer the question, man. No, if it will answer the question.
Investment is like, okay, let me use it. Investment is like, going to have sex and you don't do foreplay or you don't have erection. Okay, you can't penetrate. You understand? If the man's
dick. Say dick. Let's go.
Dick is not it's not strong. I mean, you can't.
Yeah,
you can't
if it is not firm,
you can't. So that is how investments is when it comes to space. It is very, very essential. You need every artist, and when it comes to investment, you see, the more you go up, the bigger your budget, and the higher the demand for the investment. Because if you are Stonebwoy's level now, whatever that he is doing, the budget for it will become very, very big. Yeah. So he needs more hands to be able to execute whatever projects he wants to put out. So, and if you are there to it comes like that. So at every point in time, as an artist, everybody needs investors. Okay. And in our space, let's try and pamper some of these people, because the investors that we have here, because of our past records and certain stories shared, people are not inspired as Ghanaian, businessmen and to go and put their monies into music again. Because the risk in music, the risk in doing music business is about 99%. Yes. When you are doing normal business, I mean, the risk of losing is maybe 40 or 30 out of 70 or 50-50. But when it comes to music, your risk of losing is about 90% or 99%, if I'm not afraid to say. So you need to convince and motivate people who are not, especially not entertainment enthused people, to come into our space and say that, okay, yes, I'm for business. I'm in for business. I'm from this space, but I want to invest here. I want to put money into this talent. I want to put money into the space so that people can, put out better projects. Until we are able to do that, it will be difficult for us to attract the investors. The reason why Stonebwoy will call for investors is maybe the kind of space or associations that he's been able to, associate with within this short period of time after joining Def Jam. Maybe be so for him to see challenge. You need some of these things to be able to achieve that. And people just, when you are not close to the artist, you think certain things, certain achievements were just achieved on a silver platter. It doesn't work like that. Yeah. So I agree with him when it comes to investment. Here in Ghana, we have little investment. That is one thing Nigerians are beating us to. So when the artists are even going out to do projects or to even promote their music, some of them, they look relaxed. It's not as if when they are lazy. They are not lazy. They don't have the money or the budget to go out there and do that kind of promo you want to see, or do that kind of investment, or even play certain events. Most of our artists can play their own shows across Africa, but they need money to do it. They need businessmen to collaborate with. They need huge investors, like people who are ready to make money to sit down with. But these people are not coming. Sometimes when you sit down with some of these businessmen, they will tell you, Nana, you want me to spend over 50,000 or over 100,000 to do this, but when I build 2-bedroom with it right now, something with it, I will get people to come and rent. I will make my money, and I will not be thinking about anybody. You understand? So something, because of that mindset that they have, it is making it very difficult for them to come and invest. So let's find a way to motivate them, because there are a lot of money here. There's a lot of money in our space, and if you get people and we can convince them to use or work right in our space, they will be making a huge sums of money. So investors, yes, everybody needs them. We all win this.
Nana, still keep your stand. I'm coming back to ask a question about an interview I've seen of Mr. Logic and Kweku Manu. And once again, Mr. Logic was emphatic that to him, all artists are ungrateful. All artists are ungrateful. So because of that, he does not even see him following artists like he used to do. He does not see him doing any work for an artist for any purpose, because he thinks all artists are ungrateful. He actually made this statement on Kweku Manu's aggressive interview. Let's go and catch just a portion of that interview, and when I come back, Nana Reagan will take up that particular story, and let's get his opinion. Would he also say artists are ungrateful? Why are we still saying this? Because I know this has been said since Yakatwa Breso, and it looks like it is not going now. People have pains in them about artists and how they have treated them. Let's go catch this. When I come back, we continue with the convo.
Nyankopon ambo bema so obo ba o. Obo ba so obo bema.
Adenti.
Sanete. So mo ka say Nyankopon bo ba so obo bema be hu say Adam ni Eve die. Nti e dia ko fa duaba ne owo bi so.
Nti kasakwa.
Kasakwa. Yes, odi no.
Odi Adam. Adam di Eve.
Artist bia iboni ayefo. Jaya mi jaya radio, eye reggae dancehall mi jaya no. Amasisi ano. Dancehall boy bia antimi ba bio.
Nti Stonebwoy be fa wonsem.
Stonebwoy fa me nsem da. Yes. Shatta dey no me artist ankasa.
Oh wow.
The latest song o ye kra eye nyum kese a me pese me bodin. Me na me chro nyum no. Ukotra radio so ebisa o say one na chro o say me name is Logic na chro ye. Ah. Yesi wonso. Eni nipa ba me dey me say
wonso no.
Me dey aboa.
What dey aboa?
Wonso me dey me mfre nipa o me fra aboa.
Adenti.
Because nipa nye.
All right, so now this is Mr. Logic. He's managed all our top artists before. And he thinks all artists, he didn't say some. He said all artists are ungrateful. You know Mr. Logic. Yesterday I met him. I saw him at the album listening. Stonebwoy's album listening. Uh-huh.
You met him?
I met him. I spoke with him.
What did this guy discuss?
So many things. We discussed so many things.
I get a bit worried when, people who form part of artist team make some of these comments. I get a bit worried. I ask myself, what are the expectations or goals of these individuals? Because if, let's say, when the share has employed me to be a road manager, as a road manager, I know my roles that I have to play in the artist's life or career. I know what I'm getting at the end of the month. And I know what other things that comes with it.
Okay.
So it is better I limit myself to those things and not have any huge expectations and other expectations, thinking that because she is A-list artist or so and so artist, she will be able to do. You see, sometimes it's not as if the artists are ungrateful. It is because of what we are thinking and expecting from them.
Our high expectations
sometimes from them.
Yeah.
It is not as if the artists don't do anything for us.
I think I also agree to an extent.
The only time I want us to really make this argument or open this conversation is when we are looking at the one investing in their talent and then the talent. Maybe there's a huge investor and he has put in all his investments into a talent, and there's that sort of ungratefulness from the artist. That is when I want us to, because at that point, somebody has put in his money. Because if me as a road manager that I've been employed and I'm also getting my daily bread from the artist's works and all of that, why should I raise my expectations too much to feel better that, oh, I know this person gets this, and so like, why is he not doing this, or is he giving me this? I hope you get my point. Those things are all factors of the things that will come together and make you feel like, oh, then this person is not doing enough. Because the funny thing is, when you are close to the big artists, sometimes when you are walking in town, or even from your own close friends, relatives and other things, sometimes they feel that the moment they know, oh, right now
you are moving with
so and so person, they want to say, oh, then when you say they want to laugh at like,
yeah, it's true.
I don't know, only
but we have all been hearing it too.
Like, why?
We all hear it.
When the moment you say I'm in need, they say, why don't you go to this person?
They say Shatta WALE manager. They say,
well, look at that.
It's a secret there in the tanker.
So if you are not reasonable enough, you'll be thinking that the artist is not doing anything for you, and it's so sad. I understand why Logic is saying artists are ungrateful. I really understand it, because I mean I've been in his space before. I worked with him at Paradise Entertainment. Yeah, when he was managing AK Songs. So I don't know what his expectations are, because when you are working with people, Charlie, depending on their goals and your perceived mind, what you want to take away from them, what you want to get, where you want to get to, if they are not allowing you to get there, you feel some of these things. So I don't want to say yes, artists are ungrateful, when personally I have not invested
experienced
in any artists before. But of course we've been hearing stories, and some of the stories, when you break them down or when you analyze them, clearly you could say that no, this person was not, I mean, he did not treat this person well, and that is a serious sign of ungratefulness. So there are certain issues or stories like that, but to say entirely every artist
should we now
is ungrateful,
upgrade the conversation to the extent that this is your story? And I love when you said that now you have been employed as road manager of Wendy Shea. You are not doing anything for her for free. That later you say, oh, one day I needed money to buy paracetamol, and when I called her, she did not mind me. You know that every time you move with her, at least when you come back, what is due you take it.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, you cannot sit anywhere and say that.
Entitled to
yes, because she paid you for your service.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know the expectations.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That for now, whoever is going to work with an artist, get to know what you are looking for.
It's as simple as that.
Don't build your own castles, and later when you come and it is not a castle, you go like, oh, I was expecting this. So, and that is only when the letdown will come, because you see,
and you see in the video, I heard him saying that at some point in time, he said he wrote a song for Shatta WALE, and then when Shatta WALE goes on radio, he says the song he wrote it with Mr. Logic. Like,
oh, did he mention Shatta? I heard him say that, but I don't know.
Yeah, he said he wrote a song. He said one huge song, but he was not going to disclose the title. But anytime Shatta gets the opportunity to answer questions to that matter, he says he wrote it with. So he's expecting Shatta to say Logic wrote it for me. And when you wrote it for him, what was the terms? Were you paid? If you were paid, why should you be worried about Shatta WALE saying he wrote the song with you? And are you saying you wrote everything from A to Z? Like, that is also difficult for us to prove, because if we should engage Shatta right now, maybe he would also have a side of
something else.
Story. You understand? So I think people should just limit their expectations, and sometimes the pressure comes from our fiancés, wives, mothers,
family, people,
brothers, and people should let artists be, because if you are close to an artist and you know at the end of the month, or apart from whatever salary you are taking away, there are certain opportunities that you will enjoy, depending on the role that you are playing for the artist. So we shouldn't over expect things from the artist, because at the end of the day, they also have families to take care of. We shouldn't feel like we are entitled to everything that you have.
Artist enjoys.
That is not done.
Charlie, travel and see, and I'm sure experience is talking. Nana Regan has experienced it, and I wish in our industry everybody will get to experience bits and pieces. Myself, Kojo Kini, and Roland, ever since we started moving with Shatta WALE, our mindset has changed on so many things about artists and how people see them and how people judge them.
I came here to tell you that, you see, in this industry, we have media realities and then we have artist realities. They are not the same, but at the end of the day, we are all working in one distance. So
I get it. So let me also go on to Roland Amate, get his opinion on Logic being disappointed and still saying that artists are ungrateful. Ro, you can come through with this. Let me get your opinion.
Sorry for how Mr. Logic feels. When some of these things happen, well, we can't entirely debunk what he's saying. It is not as if, yes, some people have not been ungrateful. Some people have. But me, I am not always happy when people have certain experiences and they would want to generalize it.
Okay.
I think he would have made a better statement if he had said that, oh, most of the artists or all the artists that I have worked with are ungrateful. Because there are some people whose relevance or whose state now being good or better or best is as a result of they moving with certain artists. And we can't also debunk that fact. The fact that you have had a bad experience with artists doesn't mean that somebody has also not had a good experience with artists. So yes, the matter of generalizing the whole issue is where I have a problem, because if the same way, if we should open this conversation to the other end, bring the artists to also come and tell us their side of the story, the kind of experiences they've received from artist handlers like himself. Okay. You realize that the story goes both ways. It is just like a coin. It has two sides to it. And if they also come to generalize and say, oh, all artist handlers are thieves, because most people have worked with their managers or their handlers and they never saw a dime of their career. So if they also come and say all artist handlers are thieves, I'm not sure Mr. Logic will be pleased with it. So sometimes let's be measured the way we want to generalize our personal experience into the space, because when they bring the same conversation in the same style and fashion to us, I'm not sure we would want to exempt ourselves or give ourselves a good standing, because we think that we are probably holier than thou, or we do the right things.
Okay.
So yes, I can't say that he's not had a bad experience with artists. He has, with that vast experience in the game. You would definitely be chopped somewhere. Everybody has been chopped in every angle. Every step by the way, it is, if you don't get chopped, you chop somebody. That's how it is. Unfortunately, it has become like living in a jungle. And with people who say some people are ungrateful, artists are ungrateful, especially when it comes to handlers of these particular artists, I ask myself, okay, what are your expectations in having that relationship with people? What were you expecting? What was your vision? Because me, when people come and tell me, oh, I just saw you and I'm supporting you, sir, I don't believe it. Me, in those days, I don't believe it. Everybody has an interest. Everybody has what they hope to achieve. Whether it is personal, it is in your, whether it is satisfactory, or it is, how do we call it, monetary. Everybody has something they want to achieve.
Yeah.
So don't come and say that, oh, I was just doing because you saw him in the gutters. No. If you saw him in the gutters and you were just doing it for doing its sake, you wouldn't be paid. For something that you have no expectations about, when the thing goes anyhow, you will not be paid.
Yeah.
And now, yeah. But the mere fact that you are paying means that you had an expectation, you had an interest there, and it wasn't what you were saying. So let's and in this particular space there, most of these stories, media, it's our story. Like you said, we heard it from Asantewaa pencil. We will not stop hearing it. You know why? Because most people approach this particular business. It is only in recent times that we've seen people entering into certain relationships, as far as music is concerned, strategically. Strategically. And I am not surprised. You see, when, let me just do a quick back and front right now. When we went for Black Sherif's album listening,
yeah,
we saw top business moguls there. It wasn't the same with Stonebwoy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with Stonebwoy crying for some of these top business moguls to his album listening, and what was even their contribution to his career even afterwards?
And what was their interest there?
What was their interest there? You understand? So yes, I know gradually some people in the space are trying to paint a good light about the whole industry and what we do to some of these investors. And I pray they also understand our rules of engagement before they indulge in. Else, we will always scare them away with some of these commentaries. So let's manage our expectation that we want. Let's know what we want. And let's not generalize our personal experience in the whole space.
Well, let me add this.
Let's listen to
this. Some people too can go for let's say some of these artist handlers as artist handlers. Some of them work for favors.
Okay, those who work with artists.
Some of them they overdo their duties to get favors. Let's say you are the PA of the artist. You know your roles as a PA, and you are being paid according to what you are doing. Okay. But when they get in, they get so comfortable that sometimes they even want to
get so excited.
Okay, that's the right way. Thank you. They want to do what is expected of them, so that the artist will see them as the most important person in the team. That is when they get some of these feelings, because when you are doing that, you're also expecting that the artist will respond accordingly.
Meanwhile, the artist, to him, he thinks that, okay, I've employed a road manager, I've employed a makeup artist, I've employed a costumier. Everyone is taking a share. So if you rush to take someone else's job,
that's where you start feeling like, oh, if you like put Mr. Logic, interview him about why he thinks one artist was ungrateful to him, he will be telling you things he even did beyond manager. I did this, I took him here, I wrote a song for him. A manager, yes, so he became a songwriter. They will be saying, he will mention a whole lot of things. So if the artist is not careful, they will always play victims to them and make them feel like look evil in the public space.
I get it, and that is very, very true as well. Now let's move on to Sunsuma who offers something which is closely linked to someone being ungrateful. According to Sunsuma Hofe, who is also one of Ghana's popular actors, he is now into active music, and Sunsum is telling us that ever since he made his mind to record a song, the first song he decided to record was a song he wanted to dedicate, or a song he dedicated to Thomas Teipate, one of Black Stars players. I think he's even the captain at the moment or something like that. And according to him, when Thomas Partey came to Kumasi for their Angola AFCON qualifiers, he tried to approach him, let him know that, Charlie, I've composed a song with your name in it. You were the inspiration behind the song. Just pay attention to me, listen to the songs more. And the man says, Partey did not listen to him. Partey rather told someone, hey, Charlie, see your man say record song for me, with them laugh. Sunsuma said then laugh where the dog they don't mind up. Sunsum is not very happy. I'm sure it is also linked to someone being ungrateful. Like me, my boy mama who said me here and give the cruelty. Or says Patem one the and the thing has hurt him. Like he's hurt, pain. He's going through pains over that action from Thomas Teipate. Once again, are we still talking about ungratefulness here?
Partey is ungrateful.
I someone record a song for you. You know what to say. You are ungrateful. But let's go catch the video. Let's go catch the video. When I come back, we continue with it.
Now, and you must start not more about Partey. More Partey saying.
I can say, but the memory life and the Thomas Teipate life in the morning.
Okay.
Thomas Teipate will be or should I name Madame for the so let's see the story of a pen. And I'm a small pen. And I tell my no one let's go my drink. Now I'm in the chat to Facebook. They all know idea. If you know, and I'm a cancer, we didn't share once, we didn't share beam. Hello, you'll be a penasum.
Okay.
Partey you'll be a penasum. Papa, the boy boy from me, Sabo.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to phone you, I'm the bobo. It's me, you'll be a ball. But now for be footballers. Partey you'll be a run and make us a footballer as a metashan. I'm a penasum. To be making sure I knew I'm boy dear.
Oh, dedicate.
I was say, Mayama Thomas Teipate.
What's it? What you mean? And you're that job bominati.
So I say, no, I'm for Busama and Raho.
I didn't hear.
Partey a disappointment.
How?
Partey, I'm in sense form.
Oh, how?
On say we are say oh yeah dia mo bi na opese wo hu na on so pese obehwe e hyew asa wo to no wo na do wodu obi atoba ani pa no en show ke ma e say hardware pate na say ya blaster for boy o bobo no kumase o mo da golden tulip e ti me kura me ko untumi tv ho e ko ye interview na blaster mpanifo ni bi ya ka so me kasa ti o tie nwom no on kasa susum ani mo je se pate kwa bia so tie because ani mo na de nam so no problem ti me we interview no kwa je me number no ma di videos ni send no so be chere pate okay ti me share adabo ni adabo ye se ye nko ye fa nko chere no okay ani ye ko me di boat no ko me na me woda boat no ana me ko chere ho 2 hours boat no pate a wo twa me yes place ni be se ko training ti me ntwe kakra ti me ho na me hu se omo ba ana me hu se pate ba okay ana me shia no me shia se opentem ana ma me goes as be ma no ma me goes ana me so ma me goes ana o sa me ho ana me di na chi na me se be ma me di wudi ya ne mo ana o se sa me se me di wudi ya ne mo se sa okay to ka sa no na me yes o ko training ti kobra o ba wan ka hwe no ko fro bass no ti ka me ko training ho na me so da bi e sa se me ha no na me ko fie ade chi ye na me sa the same boat e sa ba ho no okay about almost 1 hour 30 minutes enti mo ho na place no e si form na me yes me rush party na soldier for police for say be o mo ko ne mintimi no mo kasa sisi a okay enti o mo pia bonte se o mo ko fro mo bass no na me ma me driver ni two kan ko tra kan me shia o mo e wa bonte ho ti kudus mu nyina kudus kwa be chia me and other place no o me chia me me te se na me te car no front ti mi mu se party ba na me ma driver ni fa ho no o be drum en chem so party mi pa cha onum ni ni me so tie ma me na ordinance akọ to prayer ba kokum was only password ma boni mo no mo sele no ma twa fa so
oh sana ye
party anti enyum no wo party so wo ko imenya obie mu no e de ati so de tie me kwase anu ma me de udi abo se woni je ho in fact e ha me I said me yo bi a be pawase me pawase ye de obe ya e bu mabam yeah because wo party wo ko imenya ma da blaster for be saba ana oba da na hanum si a onye madam for me ko hia onye nyam na ko kire yeah e be se ohun se me pawase
ti na training grounds na ko hia no
e golden trip hotel ho
yeah satam na ma pon training na
aba no
na
me kwa de omko training me ko ade chire no na me sa ba ho
satam na ma bo match na wi na
no mo match ni wi because omo match wi unye omo
yeah
obo aye bo match na okọ ni busu ni ba so okọ meje bi asa just don pente mo ne kisna tumu na first ana me obi a players no omo pe ma first no na CD wo no achu ene other place nkumu me kwa na mo sunsum be movies ni bi ye kwa bro che ye ni nka mo movies na jiji madi sama eti ade apata ye no in fact e ha me ati so de won twekeke na minya kwani ni ntwa picture me hu se ade a me ye ma no da chi me so ne be ka bibi so pata ntie nyum no
te besi ne untie
ma fefe place bi a me nyum na sane o mo so mo fa nkyere no I was so tienum no. I never see no ma get. Na tio. Na patapao and the way born. Seven me abo nya sanim. Ani mo dede.
Aya to wo.
Wo de kan kore.
Aha. Eye nyum de ye. O ya tie gu amanfo so eye.
In fact, ha me.
Na minim say ade area ba ko a otimi de bibi so kire sankofo ne social media even say Instagram especially. What try the nyum na hit no ho. Ebi I will send the link amano tag no sane man why ni nyabi
and also no pressure good so obi ho no ma
me ba sto mba ho
yeah me tell say amount for test ni bibili na metimi hwe ana me post video kwa me tag no I say ni panic me one on one say the the best oh what you me ko no be ma wa ya de kwa na efe asa ma me vim ama ade na me ye no me ye nkran hye so what ma say so other place be ho yebo yekosie Christian chiwe wakaso bubala ka wakaso fi na me wo other place be ho na eto na yedi nkomo wakaso pe maso
one man friend no ebia enfan say okọ bubala wakaso one man friend say oh party sunsun wa ha o abonwum bia ma o One man on the Nissan come on.
Let me say, I don't come back to this on boss our born. To me say they are met watching all.
Oh, okay.
What I say, me say they are met watching because Rabbi Muhammad say Madame for pa. So Rabbi Muhammad question me was Apollo, say often check Pati Mame. And I will say, you'll be on only say, only the boss be on your fine. Young Coffee, we will be one no madam, as we go out in your fine. For the best sellers, all fun send it.
Yeah.
And to win the pan 1 dear, chance nearly. To go to meet you, mamma. Makuma told me, and
I want tea.
And I went to
the how kakra.
No, no, one can the how. That will you pa. One can the how. One can the how.
Would they be any inspiration now? I'm Mamma now and back one.
And as soon as I celebrate, and then normal person, like I said, who said that you? Who you stand, I say, or fun be that idea, but sometimes I make my name one to bounce. That's where you will be had the house. Celebrate is a celebrity. What I said, I will celebrate. Celebrate is a celebrity. Oh, but I wouldn't me, you know me. And then come and watch us say, you will send your crowd, I wouldn't soon to my offer.
Good. Well, so that was the video. Susum Ahofe, dear. He was on CTV's Clash Show. Then Susum is not happy.
He's not serious, so he can never be happy.
Oh, how?
He's not serious.
He's not serious how?
Yes, he's not serious because
ya bonyo mama betie na kami biche me wan betie.
Mama necessary.
Ma bonyo mama.
Like why should you wake up and say me ko bonyo mama will be with the expectation say obetie na me menya satisfaction. So what it means is that what it means is that or they no come out party tie. Oh Charlie, why are they oh the 2,000 pounds we na fashion and ko why satisfied though. Or you're okay.
Oh, I seen Jessica Pace.
Hey, Brasame.
No.
You see?
No, in the interview, he said it was not as if he was expecting.
Oh, I'm not saying
or acknowledging or appreciating Keke.
So, Anthony Ameka said, why would you go to the studio to go and record a song, mention Sammy Flex, and expect that Sammy Flex should come and appreciate the song, even when anyone, very powerful. Hopefully, say, Patewa no tia enyum bia ebe woso say the enyum bi mo woso no na anka do you think this thing that we won't even discuss this e bia enyum no enye pate de e bia vibe no wasn't even there e bia start to see because I say maso
one tie
enyum no cry
one tie
so when tie enyum no cry what is your problem Sunsum. Anything I make a Sunsum in this series.
So
now you are like why your mama will be so it has become an obligatory say nipa no have to listen at all costs. Like
ya nyuma bodi.
Ya nyuma ma.
O say party story of Babia of moving from low to high no. It is a story and it's answer no can nyuma ni. Na ya nyuma ma on person
party appreciation and satisfaction shouldn't be on Sunsum aim. It should be say who say party a story and then the it should be a motivation and cause am ko nya adwum so or bonya manama are motivating crofo bi omo te say ono ne party and can no be ma you bigger satisfaction than you expecting the name party. I don't know why am boy nyum na ma obia. I don't know why am bo obia nti obia Ghana ha kakra ke na Black Star team kakaka no party pen e wo ma wetimi targeting say wetimi abonyo mama. I don't know why I'm about Kudus. I don't know why I'm about keeper or goalkeeper. You see, what I mean, we shouldn't. Yes, we are giving some people that environment to put pressure on some of these public and key figures in our public space, and it is so wrong. The deliberate pressure between Crawford. Ukwa ko bonyum, o se me de matage me bonyum na mapate na pata babe. Participate and respond and I will intend and I will post it and I say one show satisfaction there. Now or you're ungrateful. Like why should you do that? Why? Intipate nja ni jume di odi ni na no fa me di Sunsum because Sunsum abonyuma bonidi. No, ya nya ne sa. Aka o de bonyum ni to public ni na enenamu ni nemu apate na nko ho enyum no kra wo baby. Na enyum na nya ne don ka say one a boy you know oh Sunsum na boy you. Let's go and look for Sunsum. Na nkomokra ho and I say we expectation come now pe na nka indirect na nka ba ho. But they say we there's a deliberate expectation be say me go studio me ko bonyum me bo party din. It is hard now, man, pate ni pabonefo. And that is what it is one thing we should not encourage. A lot of people in the music space, are going to be putting pressure on some people, and they will be doing just 1 line, 2 lines be on the beat, and then they will mention some. Actor be better about yeah, and your mama want here best 16 bars or something. Boss, I mean, oh, you know what I'm interview now.
So I'm going to my
interview. One man go see TV.
Oh my goodness.
What's that? I'm never money na brother me. Ehun nya. Wa bo onyuma ka bo onyum ni we. Say cocoa flake. Obo onyum ya
Kudus dey.
Obi kofosi kudus is on penyum.
One the tata.
Which one mo.
The tata.
The song was good. That particular song, you know, boy, you you love it. I perform how many Black Star songs and I'll co event and we say
the tata kudus or kokuma say or calling chain.
Brother, yes,
young friend or no one.
That effort can be made. But what I'm saying is that first of all, let's look at the song itself. How many songs are born in this way star? And I say you should have Obama players or Black Star players. I won't say your co-events quite performing well. Even Grace Ash cry popular Black Star song and go for to me cry. When we go to place on one can say Onya shows come performance. But this particular Kudu song, it is performed at events by Coco Flake. People, and when that song is being played, but you can ubesa. You enjoy the song, so let's look at the song. So if a new minute crop into me and do party on my, if you're not party when you pay your crowd, how on could you cry anyway? And then it's a be a new minute get there. Soon. So if Soon is watching, you should look at the song not presenting man and call for someone from come up party. No, just you know, oh boy, your papa. Oba nyompa opa pate onko hye ebuyem pai buom ne fa pate nhim ne entum ne empam se sunsun boy nyom na ebe enyum ne betimi apai buom se pen ama pate be so enyum na wan kra na boy nyom am nko hwehwe no na me nye bibi. So you should cut on lower the expectations, don't just pressure who no the two parties no.
Well, Roland will speak on this as well. I don't know if Roland will also side with Tinsuma Hofe, who is not happy with Pate for not listening to his song. Ro, are you also going to say something like Nana Regan is saying? Someone is crying, people are accusing him. People want him to bleed even the more.
I won't feel yeah.
Look alike.
Not yet.
They look alike there. As I mean, if Sunsum thinks Pate has not listened to the song, then he's lying to himself. Pate has listened to the
How do you know?
How do I know? So in the interview, he said he's not sent the song to one person, about 3 or 4 people in the camp to be sent to Pate. If you've ever been in a football campaign, you know things don't like for teasing, picking on and excitement. Those things they don't hide. It is very easy for somebody. It is an say kudus nyom no de tata kudus kukuflake nyom de tata kudus. Somebody can just come and put a speaker and be playing. It's like that. Pate what's it, and he knows it. That's why when they pointed, oh, we say why your mama, he laughed. According to Susu narration.
Yeah, I saw catch it in the baba. Your man say do song for me, and I was saying.
Because he hear the song, you know.
So tell him say no like.
You say
no like.
You see the conversation is that if he tells him he doesn't like the song, you see this conversation, we will still have it.
No.
Sunsum will still be pain. Let me tell you, this is not the first time Sunsum has expressed pain over something. Some time ago, he said same about Sarkodie. Said Sarkodie has not.
He's still saying the same thing.
Yes, he hates Sarkodie. Sarkodie has loved him. You see, whatever if Pate had said he didn't like the song, one, what it means is that he did not respect Sunsum's creativity. That's what Sunsum is going to say. In the interview, he said, you understand? So, how can you make me dream say, Anyansa wo na wo be ka che be se nyede.
Say na wo na nya wo denti eno ye fine. Ebe me hu say wo say nyom na nya wo denti na mpese be o de be bi no.
Soon will still
ba on kan hwe.
Soon will still be paying. He will still come and say Pate wants to snub him. That's why Pate is being ungrateful. That's why Pate says enyom na nyede. It's like that. But I am asking myself, soon who ye enyom na ma Pate? And answer who ye enyom na ma fans.
Oh yeah, nyom my fans, but Pate's inspiration. And I want you guys to get that.
So which one is the bigger picture? Is it Pate or the fans? If it is Pate, then no problem. He should just pack the song. Or the ma Pate nti man will nyom on van go to. No hwehwe the bema or the bema the fans no on fair no bombra. If he did the song for the fans, then I don't understand why he would channel this energy into being pained as to why Pate did not appreciate the song. Because Sammy and you fans, now me boss Sammy Flex Dean Woman. Like, you think Shatta when he did the unicorn and he mentioned Sammy Flex, if you don't jump to the song, he's going to be pained. No, he is telling a story. He is telling a story to his fans. And who did not the adds value to the song. So whether you appreciate it or not, the bigger picture is other people are going to
appreciated it.
Exactly. And that is you.
So why is Pate not
because you like the song?
Yes.
Yes, you like the song. That is you. You like the song.
Why do you like
but
it's a good song.
Exactly. But did Pate like the song? We can't say.
So he should come and confirm.
He should come and confirm what?
Listen to the song and confirm that the song I know they like.
And you see, Sunsum Kasembi, he also cited one that they are all celebrities. And sometimes people approach you in a certain way at certain times that probably you are even not in the mood or in the best position to respond to them. Some of these things happen. If he's a celebrity like that, like Thomas Pate, he should understand. You don't know the time you got to the person. You don't know when, like, what mood he's in before you approached him with certain stuff. It's when you're there, ube ye crying party, perhaps he wasn't in the best of mood.
Okay.
Maybe I now go training am 18 and he said it was after the Omo training. I got training am 18 so or he had even had a knock on the training grounds. Now here and you still want to sometimes let's just give people the benefit of the doubt. Let's give them room for them. But soon if he did this for the fans, I don't expect him to be paying over Pate not appreciating the song. He should just focus on the fans and promote it.
Well, it is quite unfortunate this is happening like that. Very, very unfortunate. Now, let's do the very last one, then we can run away from here. Remember when TikTokers met on UTV and said now they are the board of directors for music promotion and that until you come to them for promotion, your song wouldn't see the light of day. In a recent interview on Accra FM, Nana Romeo caught up with Asantewaa, TikToker again. And now Asantewaa is saying she's even stopped promoting music. Why did Asantewaa stop promoting music? Nana Romeo asked. And Asantewaa talked about one, the revenue not being enough. He says the musicians in Ghana, their revenue is not enough. That is number one. And again, he says it is out of some personal reasons. That is why he will not do it. But anytime she likes a song herself, she can do anything with it. And at the moment, one person that she enjoys is Davido, and therefore she has been doing stuff with Davido songs and all that. Now, Nana Romeo was also with the observation that yes, now we don't see musicians running to TikTokers like it used to be some few years or some few months ago, where you meet every artist and their aim is to get a TikToker to do something with their song. But at the moment, he is not seeing it. Asantewaa, yes, affirms to that statement and says it is true. But to her, it is her decision. If she likes the song, fine. If she doesn't like the song, and even the business side, she is not too cool with it, she will tell you that, oh, me, I'm not even interested in this business at all. So you can go wherever you want to go to.
Okay. But I'm saying, I'm saying from Kakra.
Sir.
TikTok per se. First, na artist no do na day. I'm share TikTok mo. But I'm saying, I don't know, I'm saying do baby, no more charge it anyhow. Sister Fia Betana Haka say, of Fremwa, if you bought 20,000 now the day. No, say how? Now 20,000 is a meeting the about TV by 5. Nipa be ahwe. There's some more charges here outrageous. Until now, no, most artists, no, they don't really deal with you again. And I'm paso me call page you. Me Shatta who said I said what the nyom
I don't promote music on my Instagram.
No, not Instagram, TikTok. Me call TikTok.
My colleagues also promoting music.
Nah, then I won't promote.
I enjoy good music for now.
But you used to promote music.
They some artists still come to my management say omo per se promote your music mama.
But mo jaji.
Yeah, nya bi mo omo ni scanty nya bi.
Oh, sir. Now that here na mo je omo ntimi ntua. First na mo je 3,000.
Say a brand solid. Oh, my 10 billion crying.
Na say jai na mo jai.
Me jai.
Mo nye bi.
No, me jai. Me colleagues here Wesley here omo na omo here.
Oh, de we jai.
Yes, me jai.
Na say sika no kakran na ebibiri ana.
They be enyes kabia na say enye ye ka say be bibi na akoma mpa say onye.
Any reason why I would jai?
Personal reasons.
Personal reasons.
They come, but I won't do it. So I saw last week people were roasting me on the internet for promoting Davido's music. They were like, I'm doing Shishu Stonebwoy is bringing music. You don't support your own. It is here now. Last year by this time that I was that. They make one in who supported Ghana music. And on one cast, Obian Somami.
One cancer.
Oh, one kind.
But who come on?
David said, so what say a general and as a relative, a general and as a relative, Nana, a sign cabium say, Miss Ian Shushin, because me to me pinpoint to say, could you not see me and Shushin more and I say,
oh, now,
but how it came, no. Aha, what's your Monsuma?
Tigana focus on Monsuma. Come on now, promoting Ghana.
Tigana focus on Monsuma, and I'm meeting me, baby. Me, I enjoy good music. And I won't lie about the fact that now I'm a die-hard fan of Davido.
Okay.
Davido was about to release. Me can't change no bana. What I say? So Nancy be first studio si say akra. Yebeti.
Wow.
Then aso.
Tonight they say they Naja.
What I say? It's me enjoy good music keke. Me sorry and me want to say me promote it. People were saying Davido has paid me, but. Okay. Me management and the management and Kasai.
Okay. Until you are part of the people Ama and Yumblo Ghana. That's it, right?
I'm like salt. If I'm not part, it will not be sweet. Period.
And they say we giant hate to Ghana be. Now if you are like salt, now unim unkwemu enye da. Say also promoting you. That means now no yenya hate song Ghana be because
I want diabetes. You turn the man sugar, but and just say only. Obanu coconut without sugar. Ebefa.
You have to salt.
Unju be me de.
But oh salt why? But yesterday Yankopo say salt to the hokra na o man kwan nye de.
Ebede.
But na say mum honestly, over system why you should nya hate song Ghana papa bia o. Musa Derry currently yeah. Mame top 5 Ghanaian songs currently top 5 Ghanaian songs are Aji Babia wait me Bobby
top 5 Ghanaian songs everything
but first so nan kenye den o kata we ni kra bubu di no
yes
but me ka se bo Nigeria o beti mabo
yeah
nti say yema Asantewaa mra ba aka na
everybody is there.
Now I'm asking that the era of TikTok promotion of music and Asantewa's latest confirmation that she has even stopped doing it. Is the era now coming to hit us? Is this the end of that era among the creatives there?
Right, I mean, Asantewaa is just talking reality. Like she's just talking what is on the ground. You know, most people now the dynamics of music promotions have changed. And it is true. You see, most people are not, like she said, she now has taken a position not to do them things again, you know. But the truth of the truth of the matter is, there are dynamics to promoting music on social media like TikTok now. First, it was just the acting. Now, it is dance challenge to the acting. And the dance challenge has taken a chunk of whatever action or whatever thing you do with a song on these social media pages, and which people create the dance. These are the usual dancers or choreographers that we have in the space. So if first now Kamema Asantewaa 5,000, some fan trending menu, knowing that Asantewaa is not a dancer, if I am to employ Asantewaa will go to Dance God Lord or these dancers to learn a dance routine to come. Why don't I go to the dancers who also have numbers, good numbers, that can do the job for me? Okay. Because in recent times, we have so many songs that these guys have made popular. Especially
the dancers.
The dancers I'm talking about.
More than the TikTokers.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They are the ones that create the dance routines for now the other TikTokers to join. They are the ones that create the dance routines. That's why when an artist now in recent times is about to release a song, you see him or her with lots of dancers at the gym. Vibing. Lyrical Joe has done
dance
it.
Studios, yeah.
Yes, Jackie has done it. When the Shea are here. Like so many of them. So the notion is that if they are able to get the dance routine popular, you all will join. So majority of the cash will now go to them, and just a little will come to you because you are actually doing little. So when she says the money is small, on the other side, that's what it means. That the money, part of the money is going somewhere. Now the market has expanded. Okay. It is not only about numbers again. It is about who has the numbers and can give correct value. Yeah. Yes, correct value. That's why now most of them have even upgraded their creativity level. You see them investing so much even in doing
their content.
Yes, creating content.
Yeah, that one is true.
Now you see seriousness, like in terms of costume, acting, delivery, and all that, because that is what will differentiate you from the other person, whereby you guys have the same numbers. So Asantewaa is just speaking reality. And in fact, when it comes to money pumping into music promotion, the sad thing is that most of our people in the space don't have that disposable ones that they can push to do it.
So is that confirming that the era of TikTok music promotion is coming to an end?
No, it is not. It has diverted to a certain quarters, but on the same platform. It has moved from them people who are acting to now the people who are dancing and creating dance routines.
Well, let me go on to Nana Reagan to speak finally on this. Of course, he is also moving with artists and understand the dynamics there, whether TikTok is still influential when it comes to music promotion or not. Nana, speak to this. Let's run away from here.
Roland is saying Asantewaa is speaking realities, but it is not true. I am sorry to tell Asantewaa that she's not being real. And she's not being real in the sense that I see her to be running away from competition now. First, maybe she was
running away from competition.
Yes. It is not true that artists don't have budgets for TikTokers to promote their music. It is never true. How much does she charge? What is her?
The last time in the same interview,
what's the rate card?
In the same interview, she mentioned that 3K.
3,000.
Yes.
And do you know how much people are spending on TikTok alone? Do you know promotional budget for people on TikTok? No, now. Do you know
the 3K was first, but she didn't mention now.
Now, that's what I'm saying. So tell us your rate card now. Let's know. Okay, now because you are charging, and your rate card should come with the engagements that the artist is also expecting from you. For instance, if Asantewaa is now charging $2,000, and when he was charging $3,000, he was giving people the results that they need. Now, when people are paying you $2,000, they don't get the results that they need. Do you still expect those artists to bring you such jobs? No, they will not bring it. When they know somebody can dance and they will dance with the artist and they will get same results, they will take the $2,000 or even a lesser amount there for them to. So what Asantewaa needs to do is to come up with a new strategy to convince the artist that yes, I am still relevant and I can still give you the results that you need. And that is what she is running away from. That's what I'm saying. She is not being real. It is not as if she just wants to. Asantewaa can never sit anywhere and say and be truthful to herself and say that, okay, artist music promotion is very, very lucrative and it is paying off, and that I want to just put it aside and do other things and be picking sounds of mama part and be creating content with it.
Yeah, because now that she's been doing that more.
It's not reasonable. Like what is she saying? So if at the end of the month, artist song promotion will give you, let's say, over $10,000, and you just creating sound with mama pass viral video and other sounds would give you less, and then you say for personal reasons I have putting that aside. I don't want to do it because people are saying, why am I promoting this and da. So now I just want to be in my. She's lying. She is lying. She's lacking the idea to compete with the dancers when it comes to songs promotion. She's lacking it. She needs to sit up and be real to herself and say that, okay, I need to, like, apart from me just giving reactions with songs, like facial reaction, doing certain things and other things, what extra, how can I even upgrade myself? Because day in, day out, on that same platform, people are coming up with ideas to promote songs.
Yeah.
Somebody is dancing in the market with market women.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes.
Now so many people have joined. So many.
Somebody is dancing.
I saw him with Miss V. That guy, that topless guy, you know. Who is he?
I'm forgetting his name. He's also a dancer.
Is he Ghanaian?
Yes.
He's a Ghanaian.
There's
all along I thought he wasn't Ghanaian.
No, there's a boy CJ who is also working on the scene and he be shouting and he doing and people are following me.
Gogo is also now dancing with market women, dancing on La Paz motorway.
You understand? So the point is, people have come up with very competitive ways of engaging people, audience on TikTok when it comes to song promotion. And Asantewaa still wants to use the old formula, and it is not working because day in, day out, when you sit on for promotional meetings and other things like that, we look at some of these things. You look at some of these engagements. First, maybe Asantewaa is giving you over 500K with her facial expressions when he's promoting songs for you and all of that. Her content was good. No two ways about it. Everybody will, go and watch what Asantewaa is doing. But now somebody is also doing something that is maybe, when it comes to not all content on TikTok, but when it comes to song promotion, they are beating you to it, to the numbers. They are beating. So how can you still be in the business competition? That is the question Asantewaa needs to answer. She's just hiding behind it's my personal reason. I don't want to do it again because it's my personal reason. She's being lazy, and somebody needs to speak that truth to Asantewaa, because if she still really wants to be a relevant TikTok influencer, she should up her game. She should upgrade herself.
But she's doing enough for Nana.
I'm not saying she's doing bad.
I see her doing so many things.
I'm not saying she's doing bad. There's so many things lazy. Yeah. There's so many things she's being lazy when it comes to song promotion.
Okay.
So there's so many things other content she is creating, which are beautiful. They are very nice, eye-catching and all of that. But when it comes to song promotion, it's also another business
on its own.
She is being lazy there because she wants to withdraw and say, okay, now everybody is doing this, so okay, let me leave it because after I'm fetching some money here. But Asantewaa I believe she can still be creative and upgrade herself, and she will be getting the money in songs promotion and be getting the money there. So is she telling me that right now she wants us to believe that she just loves the video songs and that maybe she has not been paid, she's just doing things with any song that she catches vibe with? So if now the video feels like, okay, what this Ghanaian TikTok influencer is doing for me is really huge, like it's bringing me a lot of numbers, especially within the Ghanaian space. So I want to put her on a monthly salary, or I want to even pay her for each content that she creates with my song. Is she saying she's going to reject such a money?
No.
So what is she saying? You've not stopped. That is the reality. If the money comes and it is good money, you will take it. But what results are you giving? There should be value for money here. You understand? So let's look at the value. What are you giving in return? So you shouldn't pretend on radio and make people feel like, oh, that's why you're brain away China. It is not true. Anybody, when it comes to these social media influencers, Baby, our home didn't shape how they make it. You can never stop. You can never sleep on it.
It's true.
It's like saying YouTube now. So now I don't want to do YouTube again. I'm tired. Hey, you're tired.
You don't want to put content
there because you are then. You are like for personal reasons. I don't want to put content on YouTube and then that. Hey, massa. Obo.
Fucking things. Well, thank you guys. This is what we have to do today. But before I say goodbye, let me also remind you that if you have to send money to Ghana from abroad, then you have to get Tap Send. Tap Send is an app on your phone. Get the app, download it, put in your details, and start sending money to Africa, to Ghana without stress. Remember to use the promo code SammyFlex, which will surely give you some additional pounds, zeros, or dollars into your account, and you get some £5, €5, or $10 based on your location. So be smart on this. Get the app and start sending money with it. On this note, I'll say thank you once again to Nana Reagan, to Roland Amate, to Digital Rasta Currency, who is on camera, Rishi Flex, editor, director for the show. If you've not subscribed to us, please do, because this is the home of quality showbiz information. My name is Sammy Flex. I'll surely see you in our next video. When I see you, we are out of here.